Let's get it. Let's get it. I got something to say. What? What? What's good? Hey, and that Maxwell be hitting it, though, y'all. Oh, yeah. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh, I got something for y'all tonight. All right, all right. I know people on Facebook, Facebook and YouTube couldn't hear. Listen, that's little Maxwell for your listening pleasure. Get on in here. I got something tonight, and I got something to say tonight. But I will say this: if you're on TikTok, if y'all would give me some likes so they can invite more people. TikTok says that if you give me some likes, they will invite more people. Okay. This is TikTok, right? Yeah, that's TikTok. Okay, I want to make sure that's TikTok. I got. All right, hold on. Yeah, that's TikTok. Wait a minute. Yeah, wait a minute. Is this? Yeah, that's TikTok. All right. So y'all listen. I got I'm here. I'm here tonight. So I'm gonna go in kind of hard on a couple people. So y'all, but I mean on a few people. So I'm gonna wait till everybody get in here, just so I can say this one time, and then I'm gonna get into my message. I'm gonna say this like one time, but I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna say it, and then people can either keep listening or not. But I'm gonna say it, but not right now. I want to first of all, if you're on TikTok, if you're on TikTok, can y'all hear me on TikTok? This is TikTok over here, right? Yes. Y'all can hear me on TikTok, say yes. Just give me the nods up. If you can hear me on Instagram, say yes, we can. And if you can hear me on YouTube, just put yes in the comment section if you would, just so I know that everybody can hear me. Uh, oh, I'm not live on TikTok. That's Instagram? Wait a minute. Hold on. I think I'm wrong. I think, hey Mike, Big Mike, are you on TikTok or are you on Instagram over here? What is this? Is this I'm looking at this one. I know this is Instagram. I'm looking at it. Is this who is this right? Is this TikTok? What is this? Or am I not on TikTok? Oh, this IG. All right, y'all. I gotta get off because I got hit the wrong one. Y'all stay on IG. Sorry, y'all. I knew that wasn't right. Hold on. I'm gonna go get on TikTok, y'all, because I was all messed up. Oh yeah. I got all these all right, here we go. All right, hold on. There we go. I knew it looked kind of strange. Wow. Okay. All right. I knew it looked kind of strange. All right. Well, why come I ain't had the same amount of followers over there? All right. Here we go. Uh-oh. All right. Now that looks like TikTok. All right. Hold on. All right. Let's do that. Okay. Hold on. I don't want that. I don't want. Hold on. Okay. Here we go. All right, y'all. I'm in. Somebody just hit me and said, "Get your shit together." Jamia, I got it together now. I got TikTok up. I got Instagram up. I got Facebook and YouTube. Y'all got to know I got this thing rigged up. So so that I can get all of these platforms at the very same time. So if you're on TikTok, if you would, give me some likes so they can invite other people. Instagram, I got you over here. YouTube, listen, I know you guys could be doing anything. You could be anywhere on this Saturday evening. I just happen to have a Saturday evening available. And this is what I'm going to do. If y'all stay with me, if you all just hang with me for the next, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I'm going to take my time tonight because it's a Saturday evening. Instead of me being at the cigar bar with my man and them, and we all just relaxing my me time, I'm here with y'all tonight. And because I got something I need to say, and I got to tell y'all some good stuff, and I also got to, reprimand some people too. So I'm going to do all of that in one live session. But if y'all would give me some likes over here on TikTok, if you give me some likes, they will invite more people. And so that is what I need to get me going. And if y'all give me some likes, and they will invite more people to come, because a lot of people need this. So tonight we're going to talk about why you need help. Why you need help in your relationships. Why you need it. And I'm gonna give y'all a case study. I'm gonna give you a case study of someone that I coached. And I'm gonna tell you something that it hit me this morning. I was on a plane ride coming back from Atlanta. And I met this wonderful lady, and I'm gonna shout out to her, Martine Powell. And I sat next to Martine. We were both in first class. And see, there's something about first class that, is different than coach. You see, a lot of times our relationships, we act like we want the relationship to be first class, but we act like it's coach. We act like, I didn't even know I was going there with it, but I'm about to get somewhere. But before I get into all of this, I want to shout out my girl, Martine. I had a great conversation with her, and she is the one that made me want to do this tonight. Maybe I told her, after I talked to her, she said she'd been following me, and I've helped her. And I said, and we got to talking, and she said, and what she said was the things that she had been through, some things that I had helped her with, and she was breaking down some stuff. And I was like, I got to do it live tonight because it's going to help some people. So shout out to my girl, Martine Pop in the building. I told her I was coming on it now. All right, but before we get into the conversation tonight, I want to, number one, if you would, tell me where you checking in from, your name and where you checking in from, because you could be anywhere in the world on this Saturday evening, but you are here with the doctor tonight, aka Coach Ken, aka the professor, aka the one that gets it done. All right, tell me your name and where you're calling from so I can acknowledge. Adrian from Arkansas in the building. All right, we got Duchess, where you from? We got Miss Kimmy from Detroit in the building. Pretty Savage from Miami. M-I-A-Yo. Tara from Chicago. Faith from Cambridge, UK in the building. Amma from Fort Lauderdale in the building. Someone from Sydney, Australia. I don't know your name. I would love to know it. Hattie from Fort Wayne. Sophia from Barbados in the building. Jessica. Oh, I don't know where you're from. You're asking me a question. Tay from Georgia. AR from Nissa from Oklahoma. Danielle from Graham, North Kakalaki. Allison from Atlanta in the building. Hey. I love it. Thank you. Val from Charlotte in the building. Mama D from the Wood, Vanessa from Dallas, Mia from Jamaica, Tina from New Orleans, Nowlands in the building, Paula from Georgia. Lavera, what's up, Lavera from Cali? Lavera is one of my clients, y'all. Tina from New Orleans. I already said Tina. All right. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Thank you all for joining Coach Ken tonight. Now, Everybody who's listening to me now, I'm going to do something for you. A lot of people have been saying they want to work with me. They want to, get discovery sessions, but the price for my discovery sessions are $450. All right. What if I told you, if you listen all the way to the end, there's somebody here I am going to give over the next couple of lives that I do, 15 to 20 people at the most, I'm going to do discovery sessions for you for absolutely free. Free. Discovery session, you have to pay. You don't have to pay for it. I'm going to do a 60-minute discovery session for free, but you're going to have to do something. You're going to have to do the $450 I'm going to waive for those of you who do it. All right? But you're going to have to do something. For those of you who stay to the end, I have two offers for you. All right. For those of you who've been wanting discovery sessions from me, it's a deep dive. Discovery session is a deep dive where I go deep into finding out what's going on with you, but you're going to have to do something. All right. Now I'm going to give you the discovery session. But if you are interested in that discovery session, because anybody who's done it, those of you who are on here who had a discovery session for me, I know it's been eye-opening. I know it has, because I dig deep and find out what's going on with you. So if you are potentially interested in the discovery session that I'm going to give out for free for the next 15 people, just put a 1 in the comment section, but you're going to have to do something though. I'm going to waive the $450 because the one thing that I know is we all need help. We all need help. And you're going to find out why tonight. You're going to find out why tonight. But a lot of us want help, but we want to remain the same. Ooh, coach. We say we want help, but the truth is, y'all, we don't really want help. You know what we want? We want to feel better. We want to feel better. And so we don't want to change to invoke the help that I need. What we really want is to just feel better in the moment. All right? We want to feel better. And so what I want to tell y'all something. So I'm going to tell you what the reason why I wanted to do this is because one of my clients, I'm not going to call her name. She's one of my clients in the academy, in my relationship academy. And she called me yesterday. I don't want to say her name because we're going to say it tomorrow inside the academy. Because remember, I got two offers for you. I'm going to give you a chance to come into my academy. We do this once a month where you come in free. You come in free. Tomorrow, we're going to do it at 8 o'clock. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing the live on Saturday, because a lot of people miss it. Tomorrow's topic is confident communication in dating and relationships. You know, a lot of times we don't have confidence. We don't have confidence to say what it is we want to say. Well, tomorrow me and Rose, my other coach, we're going to go over that, and you'll get a chance to do that. But I'm going to make you two offers at the end, and so some of you are going to get that. But before we get there, I want to talk about tonight. I'm going to take my time. So the first thing I'm going to talk about before I get into the lesson is this. Y'all, a lot of people listen to me. I built a big audience. I got 1.3 million followers, 1.2 million followers on all my platforms. And you all know, if you listen to me, I'm pretty straightforward. And you know, sometimes I'm polarizing. And you know, sometimes I say things that you don't agree with. That's okay. We're not going to, just like in any relationship, you're not going to always agree. But what I'm going to say to you is this. A lot of people put comments, and I don't really give a shit about the comments. I mean, if you don't agree with me, fine. I just want us to have dialogue. Now, when you make a comment, that's fine. And a lot of people might say things about me. I don't mind. I really don't. And a lot of you know that me and my wife do a podcast. And they say things about me I don't really care. But let me say this to you. If you say something about my wife that I don't like, I'm coming for you. I'm just telling you now. Because people expect, because we're creators, and my wife don't really say nothing because she's nice like that. We expect us to be creators, that we don't have an opinion. That, oh, if you put something out, you're not supposed to say anything. But let me say this to you, like somebody today on my Instagram. Let me say this to you. I don't give a shit what you say about me. I'm good. I'm good. I'm paid. I'm good. I mean, I got plenty of people I done help. I don't give a shit. But if you come for my wife and you say something, not about what she said, but about her, see, it's different when you say something, when you want to argue a point. I'm okay with that. If you don't agree with us, fine. But let me tell you something. If you talk about her, I'm coming for your ass. And I don't give a shit if you go listen to another. I told one girl today, I suggest you take your bitter ass and get the hell on. And that, not because she says something about me, but again, I'm Coach Ken because I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm smart as hell, but I'm a human being too. I don't care. Like I said, I don't care what you say about me. But if you, and I had to say this, but if you come for my wife, I'm coming for your ass. I just had to get that off my chest, like the girl today. Now, she didn't like what I said. My wife and I share our stories. Now, a lot of these stories happened 15, 20, 25 years ago. And a lot of people project because they hear that what we did or hear who we were back then, and then they project it into now and say, well, you shouldn't say that. Somebody made a comment and say, you make your wife look something, because a comment I said about her paying for our first meal because she lost a bet. And then we told the story. We tell true stories to help people. And so my thing is this. If you don't want to listen to what the fuck we got to say, go somewhere else. I don't care. All right? All right. I just wanted to say that, y'all. All right? Here we go. So, and for those of you who want to check out now, check out. Check out. All right? Those of you who still with me, which I think is most of you, if you're still with me, let's get going. All right? I had to get that off my chest. And again, like I said, you say something about me, I really don't give a shit. I don't. All right. So tonight, I gotta keep this real, keep it up with you. All right. Now, so tonight I want to talk about why we need help. So I was talking to my girl, Martine, today. Oh, shout out to her friend, Pluchette. Pluchette. I want to make sure. Pluchette Robinson, who they bought tickets to my event coming up. I'm going on tour. Me and my wife are going on tour. I'm not promoting tickets yet. I just told her I'm promoting to my inner circle first. We're going on tour, y'all, and we got this thing called Candid Conversations. It's going to be dope, but shout out to her. They bought the tickets. I'm letting my inner circle get them first. The first event is going to be in this area, June 22nd. I'm not promoting it right now, so y'all don't worry about it. Tonight, we're talking about something. I'm coming to Chicago. We coming all over. We're doing it everywhere. Coming soon. But we got to start right here in my area. All right? And the show, it is banging. All right. Why we need help in relationships. So I want to explain something to y'all. You see, a lot of people, so Martine said something to me today. And Martine said to me, she said, Coach, I'm coming back from Atlanta. I met a guy. We've been dating for 8 months. And the guy that she met seemed like a super cool guy. And she said, now she's a super successful lady, super successful, okay? And just like many of you, she fits in my demographics, over 40 years old, divorced, and she's re-entering the dating arena, okay? And then, so she said they were talking. They were talking, and he said that we should get therapy or coaching, okay? And then now the relationship is going good. And then then she said, I initially got offended. And then I initially got offended by it. And then he went on to explain, he said, no, what you're doing is you're looking at it as though I'm saying we have a problem. He said, no, we need coaching or therapy to make a good thing run even better. Now watch this. And I thought when she said it, I was like, wow. He said, we want to make a good thing. If we're good, we can even be better. All right. And so I began thinking. I was like, wow, that is so good. So I began thinking of it like a car. I think about it like a car, right? And in my book, my wife's book and our book, it's called The Canion Culture, Creating Relationships That Last. It's right up there on the shelf. In that book, I wrote about a car. And I wrote about how what we do, we drive the car, right? We drive the car. Now, I want you to think about therapy and coaching kind of like your relationship is kind of like that car. Now, what do you do with the car to keep the car running in an optimal way? You take the car in to make sure everything is good, so you take it in to get it serviced. Now, you're not waiting for, if you are proactive when you have a car, when you're proactive, you take your car in to get it serviced so they can put the car up on the lift and examine the car inside and out, right? Ooh, I'm just getting started. Now, and so what happens is, if you're proactive about your car, you make sure that the oil is changed when it's supposed to, right? I hope I ain't coming down with that. We make sure the oil is changed, right? And so I began thinking about it. And in our relationship, we have what we call relationship diagnostics, right? So you take the car and you put it up. When you want to remain proactive, when you want the car to last you always take it in for maintenance. Now, what the maintenance does is to make sure that the car is running at peak performance, right? Thank you, baby. All right. It's running at peak performance. And so watch this. What coaching does for you, what coaching does for a relationship, what therapy does for the relationship. See, most of us got it twisted. We think you get therapy. We think that you get therapy, coaching when things are going bad. And see, that's just like the car. See, what a lot of us do is we don't take the car in to get it put up on the rack so they can review the car, so they can look under the hood, so they can look underneath until the check engine light comes on. And then when the check engine light comes on, we want somebody to fix it. What's wrong with it? Now, they would have detected it more than likely had you be getting maintenance. And see, that's what coaching does. And see, a lot of us think we don't need coaching. We don't need therapy. You think because, you think ain't nothing wrong with me. I hear it all the time. I communicate fine. I resolve conflict fine. And then you get in a relationship and you realize what happens is you realize that the person is start pulling away from the relationship and you say, what's wrong? What's wrong? And the person tells you, I've been out of love and wow, I've been feeling this way for a long time. Has that ever happened to anyone where you just realize you looked up one day and the person that you're with, or either you started pulling away because you've been feeling a certain way for quite some time? Does that sound like anybody? Mm-hmm. I'm just getting started. I'm just getting. And so what happens is, and then you're blindsided. You're blindsided by the other person deciding they're pulling away from the relationship. And then you're like, what happened? What's wrong? What happened? What's wrong? And what happens is that you never, because you think that you don't need to put your relationship on a rack. You don't need anybody getting in your business. You don't need anybody talking about your love language and the other person wanting to know, you needing to know if they feel like their needs are being met. You don't want to know about your communication style. You don't want to know about if you're still in alignment with the person. You don't want to know about all that. So what you do is you act like you're good. You act like you're good. So a lot of us don't want to take the car in for maintenance. You know why? Because it's going to cost us something. Because it's going to cost you a little money to get it checked out. And what you say is, I'd rather just keep driving. I don't want to pay any money because because I don't think it's worth it. All right. Now, here's the thing. The thing is this, is when you don't take it in, you ever notice how that the problem that you had gets bigger. Now, what started out as I'm just needing oil, now that you didn't put the oil in and you didn't take it in, you realize that the engine is locked up because of lack of oil. Now, what was a $40, $50 service has become a $5,000 service. And now that could have been avoided. And see, what I tell people is this, is that when you're not willing to get the help for maintenance, watch this, then you fall to part two. Then you're looking for repair. Now all of a sudden you're scrambling. Now all of a sudden you're looking for a coach like Coach Ken. But now all of a sudden you want Coach Ken to come in and work a miracle in the relationship. Now Coach Ken is good and sometimes he's able to do that. But you're talking about repair of the relationship. Now when the car is put up on the rack, now the check engine light is on. Now we know there is something wrong. Just like your relationship, something wrong. We're too distant. We're not talking that much. The other person is hiding their phone. Now, all of a sudden, they're engaging in another relationship. They're talking to somebody else at work because you don't listen to them. Now they're talking to somebody at work because you're not showing them any affection. They're talking to somebody at work because you're so busy on social media. You so busy worried about what other people doing. You so busy looking at the 100-part series of the lady say, who the hell did I marry? Now all of a sudden you notice that the other person seems disengaged and they're okay with it. But then you find out, now they're talking to somebody else. They're having an emotional affair. Not, maybe it hadn't even gotten physical. Maybe it's you that's having the emotional affair. But now, because you didn't put it up on the rack, now it needs repair. First, we started off with maintenance, but you didn't maintain it. You didn't have the relationship diagnostic. So what happens is it falls and now the relationship needs repair. And you come to somebody like a Coach Ken. Now you go to a therapist and you're hoping, oh my God, I want to repair my relationship. But you neglected it all this time because you thought you didn't need any help. You thought you didn't, we can do this shit on our own. You thought that, Coach Ken and people like him just trying to take your money. We talking now. We talking now. Oh, that shit too expensive. Is it more expensive than divorce? You tell me. Now you come to me, and you say, Coach, help us to repair this. Help us to repair this. And me, as good as I am, I can repair probably about 75% of them. All right. But we go through this now. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard, you know what I'm saying? And so now it becomes a situation where we've gotten so far apart. We've gotten so far apart, the repair's hard, okay? Now, here we go to part 3. We go to step 3. Now, you know the repairing part of the relationship is tough. But then the last part of the scenario is the restoration. You're trying to restore it back to the place that it was in. And what we realize, y'all, restoration cannot happen unless we start with reflection. Unless we start with self-reflection. How did we get here? What caused us to get here? Unless we become aware. First is self-reflection, then is self-awareness. And all of a sudden you realize that everything that you thought about the relationship is not the way it should be. It is not. And y'all, and what I'm saying to you all is simply this. There are some of you now who think you don't need help. You think that you're good. You think you would rather, instead of going about dating the right way, learning how to collect data, you listen to these dumbass influencers who red pill, blue pill, sprinkle, all these dumbass people who don't have what it is you want. Y'all, I don't give 2 shits about them. I really don't. But what I do, because I really want to help people, I have 2 goals. Put relationships together, keep them together. That is all, y'all. That is it. And listen, my platform is growing. And look, I don't need your money. I need your transformation. I need your and y'all, some of you, like the people on my page, that many of the people on my page, when they say dumb shit, when they say things that I know are just flat out dumb, and they're speaking from their pain, they're projecting from their pain, I just know that many of them don't want to change. Many of them don't care to change. You know why? Because as long as you stay in this negative energy, you are familiar with it. You have become so familiar with this negative energy, it's become a part of who you are. And I want to say this to you. One of my clients called me yesterday and she said, I want to thank you, coach. She said, because my life is totally different. She said, last year, a year ago, when I got with you, I thought my life was over. Everything was negative. Everything. Oh, and you said the first goal is to change your energy. Let me get you to a high vibrational frequency. And on that frequency, let's operate from there. And everything that you desire will come as a result of you being on a different frequency. She called me 2 days ago when I was out of town. And then what she said was, she said, Coach, listen, y'all, I got the picture of it in my own phone. She said, and she's a successful woman, but her world was falling apart. Not 1 month ago, she sat across the table from Richard Branson. She sat across the table from the owner of Virgin Airlines, Virgin Records. She sent me the picture. I'm like, whoa, on his island. And so, y'all, I tell you something. And she said, Coach, my world is different. She said, I could never have gotten here unless I had not listened to what you said. We went through the process of raising my vibrational frequency. And in my academy tomorrow night, all of you are going to have a chance to hear her story for free. All of you are going to have a chance. If you want to change your life, if you want to stop listening to all this negative shit, if you want to say, Coach, it's time for me. It's time for me, y'all. If you want to, here's what I'm going to offer you. What I'm offering you. I tell you what, I ain't going to even offer you about the discovery session. I'll do that tomorrow night. Tomorrow night inside the academy. For those of you who want to come to my academy tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we're going to do a whole session on confident communication. You're going to hear her story. in dating and relationship. We're going to hear her story. So this is what you have to do. You got to email me and say, Coach, give me the free link. Email me. Y'all know we do this once a month. Email me at coachkencanion@gmail.com. That's coachkencanion@gmail.com and say, Coach, send me the link. Send me the free link. And I'm going to let you come to my academy and you're going to hear her story tomorrow night. You don't have to hear me say it. You ain't got to believe shit I say. You don't have to. You know why you don't have to? Because I'm going to show you. I'm going to prove it to you. For those of you who are tired, yo, if you're not ready to change, if you don't want to take your car in and put it up on the rack, if you don't want to take your car in and first get the maintenance, then okay, then we'll work on the repair. And when the repair, and maybe we can repair where you are. Maybe we can repair where you are. Okay? Now, or you might get to the point where you say, it's beyond repair, and maybe I need to be restored. And some of you need to be restored. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to put the email here. It's Coach. Somebody write it in the comment section because all my platforms are here. I'm going to put it in here. It's coachkencanion@gmail.com. coachkencanion@gmail.com. All right, I'm putting it right here. Somebody write it up there for me. Somebody, Sheila. I saw Sheila up there. Sheila Woodward, the closer. If you up here, put my email in here, coachkencanion@gmail.com. Listen. For those of you who thank you, Tasha G, appreciate you. All right, now listen. For those of you who say, you know what, I need help, Coach. I'm tired of being sick and tired. I'm tired, y'all. I remember when I want to take y'all back. I remember 4 years ago during COVID, I remember a couple of interns I was working with. I had been coaching a long time. I had a lot of clients, and I was getting clients through word of mouth. And I'll never forget, two of my interns at the time said this, Coach, please put your stuff on social media. Somebody needs to hear this. Because I helped one of them with the relationship that they were in. She was 21 years old, y'all. 21. A lot of y'all are older than them. But she said, if I can get this at my age, and she said, thank you, then somebody else can get it. And that was the reason why, but I had some limiting beliefs. Let me be honest, Coach. I'm Coach Ken. I'm a human being, and I had some limiting beliefs. I'm like, man, these people got so many followers, 200,000 and 300,000. I had 82 subscribers on YouTube. 82, y'all. And I said to myself, this was 3 years ago. This was 3 years ago. And I said, you know, how could I ever get there? But you know what I did? I said, Coach, I went from, that's Ken talking. And Coach Ken said, Ken, what the fuck? Get yourself up. Face your fears. But get yourself in gear. Do the work. You do the damn work. This is Coach Ken talking to Ken Canyon. And then I said to myself, I said, you know what? You know what? I am made to do this. I am built to do this. God said that I could have everything that I choose. He said that if I believe it, I confess it, I believe it, all that. He said, I've given you the power to get wealth. He said, simply ask it. And then he said, faith without works is dead. He said, you got to do the work. I started doing the work. I started putting in the work, y'all. And I went from 82 subscribers to 202, to 502, to 1,002, to 165,000. Y'all, the relationship you want is within your reach. I want you, if you want to learn to stop this trend, stop this train, come tomorrow night for free. CoachKenCanyon@gmail.com. I'm letting you in my academy for free. Y'all know we do it once a month. But I need y'all to hear her story. I ain't going to tell you her name over this. I'm going to tell you in the academy because you're going to hear from her. All right? And she said to me this. She said, for so long, I didn't think I needed help. She wasn't willing to put herself up on the rack so that somebody could look up under the hood. Y'all, I'm gonna get off but I'm gonna say this to you. I'm gonna say this to y'all. A lot of you all, you want to change, you won't change, but you don't want to make change. You don't want to make change. You see, when I was talking to Ken Canyon, Coach Ken was talking to Ken Canyon. The truth is that I had to get him out of his funk, his rut. I had to get him out of that limited thinking. And that limited thinking has brought me, that eradicating that limiting thinking has brought me a huge platform, a television show, more clients than I can handle, a great relationship academy. I just got an offer to do a show on Netflix in Mallorca, Spain. Y'all, it all starts with one step. And I'm going to say this to y'all. A lot of you have limited beliefs, but you can eradicate those limiting beliefs. There is a way. Come tomorrow night. Come tomorrow night. If you come tomorrow night, then we'll talk about how I'll give you a discovery session for free, but you got to do something. But we'll talk about that tomorrow night. I ain't gonna even talk about it right here. It's 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what time. 8 p.m. And y'all listen. You don't have to agree with me. I don't do this for agreement. I don't care. I don't care if you agree with me. If you don't agree, then keep doing what you're doing. If it's working for you, you don't have to listen to me. Just keep doing what you're doing. But if it ain't working for you, what does it hurt to try something different? And so for those of you who want to come to the Academy tomorrow night, we're going to talk about confident communication, how you get confident in relationships. How do you get confident in communicating your desires? How do you get confident in communicating to yourself? How? There is a formula. There is a formula. And if you want to find out, because the first part of change is changing the story you tell yourself. Is confident communication with yourself. Ooh. Before you could ever communicate with somebody else, you've got to get confident in communicating with you. With you, y'all. It's true. So, for those of you who want to come tomorrow night, email me at coachkencanion@gmail.com and I will send you the link. It starts at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. I'm going to do another quick live tomorrow to get people there. But y'all, I see you then. And for those of you who don't like my platform, you know what you can do. You can find somewhere else to go. How about that? But for those of you who rocking with me, who want to be different, because y'all ain't about all this dividing people. I'm not about that life. I'm about putting people together. I want everybody to level up. Men, women, children. I told my granddaughter today, I want her to level up. We got to be better. What do we need to be better? It's all about us being better, y'all. Shit. That's what it's about. I'm gone. I ain't even mean to rant like that. All right, y'all. I appreciate it. Thank you, Tasha. Oh, I appreciate you. All right. Thank y'all. Y'all be good. I'm out.